Hey, advertising students, it's Nate. I wanted to take a minute to give you a brief introduction and tour of the Canvas site. So I apologize, it's a little dark. It's in the evening, and I'm hiding in my bedroom trying to shoot this video before my family realizes I'm up here. So let me just give you a quick tour of the Canvas site. So the course is set up by modules, and the Canvas site is meant to be an additional resource on top of the class when we meet Monday and Wednesday. So this is not an online course, but it has online support. So what you're going to find in Canvas is that it's set up by weekly modules. So each week for the 17 weeks of the course, you'll see the modules, and in each week, typically what you're going to see within each week are lecture slides. So those are the slides from my lecture in class, and also any related Canvas assignments. So you'll notice on the syllabus, it's 1,000 points total for the class, excuse me. And out of that 1,000 points, you have Canvas assignments of 400. So it says discussions and written assignments. So 200 of the 400 Canvas assignment points are discussions. Those are smaller little posts and other students reply. And those are typically 20 points each. And I think there's 10 of those, so 200 points there. And then the other 200 points are written assignments, which are kind of like mini research papers. So those are a little bit more robust. Those are each 40 points, and you have 5 of those. So Canvas assignments, total points 400, half of it discussion posts, half of it written assignments, 5 written assignments, and 10 smaller discussions. Okay. Now, as you walk through Canvas, the midterm, which is later in the semester, I think we're around week 10 on that, is 100 points, and that is on Canvas. So you'll actually be able to do the midterm on Canvas. The final exam, 150 points, that's in class. So this is all on page 7 of your syllabus, where it lists out what the assignments and points are. And there'll be a grade book that lists all the assignments that up to the 1,000 points. Many of them are done in class. Your participation points in the class are 200. So that's butts and seats. That requires that you're actually at the class. And there's gradebook entries for those, but you have to be present in class to get them. So you'll see with those gradebook entries on Canvas that it's not an online submission. In other words, it's in class. I take attendance if you're here, and you do whatever that exercise is. Maybe we're working on target markets. When I take attendance, I mark you here, and you get those points for participation. So we do those all semester long. Those typically are like 10 points each. Some might be a little bit more points. But those add up, your attendance and your participation in class add up to those 200 points. Okay, so exams 250, Canvas assignments 400, participation 200, and then your group presentation 150 points. That has 2 stages to it, and that's when we get into the digital advertising and social media part. Sorry for my hand here, I messed up my hand. The presentation, the group, that's you working in a small group, typically 2 students, maybe more, maybe up to 3. But that's when we get into the social media and the digital advertising piece of the course. You guys will be doing some research on different social media platforms. You'll have one small presentation educating the class on kind of what you learned, and then a larger presentation where you're applying what you learned from that social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and applying those skills to an actual business of your own idea, or featuring a business that's doing it well. Okay, and that's 150 points. Grand total, 1,000 points in the class. So for now, poke around Canvas. In week 1, you'll see there is a initial Canvas assignment, a discussion. You go on there and hear from Simon Sinek and some marketing tactics around the golden circle, and that's 20 points. So bottom line with Canvas assignments, we're meeting in class, so you're doing a lot of work in class, but don't forget there's also out of class work, the Canvas assignments. And you don't want to dig a hole on those, because those are typically always due on a Saturday of the week. So whatever week we're in, on that Saturday that Canvas assignment is due, whether it's a discussion or a larger written assignment. After Saturday, it's late. And my late grace period only extends 1 day through Sunday. So turn them in Saturday before midnight. If you forget, you have a wild weekend, you can still turn it in Sunday, but there's 20% off. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry, because I have so much work I have to grade. I have a lot of other courses, online courses, and I teach at another campus as well. So for me to stay on track, I've got to get stuff in and graded. Due on Saturday, you can turn them in late on Sunday, 20% off. After Sunday, poof, they go away, and you cannot submit that assignment. I don't care if your dog, well, I do care, but if your dog died or something serious came up, I just can't, I can't accommodate all those requests. So there's just too much going on to do that. The good news, however, because I am a nice guy, is that you can work ahead of schedule. So all the Canvas stuff will be locked and loaded and available for you, and you can work ahead of schedule on assignments. If you know you're going to be gone, you're going to miss something, you can do that in advance. So that's the good news. Okay, so don't dig a hole on Canvas. Stay on top of those items. You're on there for each week. Each week, make sure you're going into Canvas and seeing what's due. And remember to get it all done before midnight Saturday, and you will be fine. So I think that's it. And then in each week's module, again, what you'll see are lecture slides and assignments. Lecture slides, the content I was talking about in class, and if you need to review it to help you prep for whatever assignment you're doing. And the assignments, discussions, or written assignments. Okay, any questions, just ask me in class. And welcome to the Canvas site. Thanks.